everybody. Just a small status update on this tank. So I have this tank in my living room, and I've introduced Azureus and Benedicta, as you saw in a previous short or video, and I'm just gonna walk you through this tank. I let it run dry for today so that I could clean the tank. But let's talk about the plants that are in it since the last time. So this is Lepanthus caladichon. It's a small orchid. This is another Lepanthus, and I've got the name. Maybe it's even a Lepanthopsis. Put it there. It's doing exceptionally well, the one I have in my plant tank. It doesn't do as well as this, so I have some hope that I can keep it. Well, this is Racinea crispa. Racinea crispa is Tillandsia. So the cool thing about these Racinea crispas is that they started multiplying. So you see some dead Racinea crispas here, but they are, I think, the first generation that I had, and they are multiplying. But I have more that are now in bloom, and this is second generation that is in bloom. I don't know if it's like in a half year they started blooming, so I don't know if they reach their full potential. I hope I can keep them. But yeah, I try to keep the water quality as high as possible. Some of them are not doing that well, so I have one at the background here. Never reach full potential. But this one I got here, the Racinea crispa. Let me see if I can get it here. So this is the first generation, so in my care, and that is the second generation. Another plant that I've added is this little fern. Forgot the name. This fern, which I don't have the name from. I bought it at Araflora. I'm trying to propagate this Restrapia, so I've been tying it to this trunk. It will start to bloom soon. Same for this Dracula. No, it's not a Dracula. Yeah, it's a Dracula. No, it's not a Dracula. It's another one. I have to come back to that. But yeah, it already bloomed before, and you can see it here in the background in some shade, and it's blooming and it's doing great. Same for this Pleurotalus. As you can see here, there is one that I should just put tighter to the trunk. We'll do that somewhere today. I had some of these Tillandsias. I don't really like them. They started blooming, and then I saw why I should have them, but I'm thinking about better, more pretty plants on this location. It looks like this one is starting to bloom again. But yeah, they also got a bit of brownish. I think I didn't swap the water enough. So I'm not that interested in them. Here's the browning of one of them. Could also be age, I don't know. But I don't have a replacement plant for them yet. Also another Restrapia here, one with light yellow. So these are the ferns that I got new. And let's see, there's one here in the background, and there is one here. Didn't make it, but I see some green growth. I'll leave it be. This one I got out of an orchard. This is Anthurium Baccari, I think. This is also a fern that I got out of orchids. On the top here you see a blechnum. Didn't survive me soaking it for a day before I put it in. Well, here you see one of the Azureus. Yeah, another fern here that also got new. So I'm trying to really get the background filled with as many ferns as possible. Also got one of these ferns here, but I think it's struggling. I want to try to get a new one, but I don't know a place for it yet. What else is new? Oh yeah, so one of these, I had a large clump underneath this spot here with orchids, and this orchid, the whole clump fell down. So I saved a couple of them, and I'm trying to propagate them in different areas in the tank. One of them is here in the background. Let's see, here's one. So I'm trying to establish a few of them, and I've moved some of them to a plant tank. But yeah, some of the orchids here. This is also Lepanthus, forgot the name. I have them noted down somewhere. And some of these orchids as well, forgot the name. And I'm trying to get this whole entire section full with orchids. So all these branches, they are going to be filled with orchids. It's just a matter of time and money. So yeah, these are all the new plants that I have in the tank. Oh yeah, I got also this Neoregelia fireball. In the background it was super red when I got it in, no longer anymore. So I know that I have to do something on the lighting, and that's the next topic I want to talk about. So these are the plant updates in this tank. Let's see if I can still see some of the frogs. I've seen all of the frogs recently, so they are still alive and kicking, and they're eating well. But since a couple of weeks they've got some competition in the shape of predatory worms. So that's another topic I'll make a video about. I've been trying to combat them, these predatory worms, but unfortunately so far I haven't been able to kick them out of this tank, and I think it's a lost cause. So, but to take apart a tank with as many plants as this is going to be a nightmare. So I'll just see if I can solve it in another way. Another topic I want to talk about today is the lighting. So on the top of this tank usually there are side panels here, so you don't look into lighting. Pull them off just to show a bit of the technique. So in this tank I have the at the background, these ones is Solaraptor HID 75 watts multiplied by 2, so that's 150 watts. Then this is an LED spotlight, I think it's 15 watts multiplied by 2, 30 watts. So that brings me to 180 watts. Then these 25 watt T5 lights, I think they are HO T5 lights. All in all, they take care of all the lighting and all the heat. So in winter this is great because I don't heat my living room that hot. So just to be able to blow in some hot air from the top is nice. This is done with these ventilations. But in summer my living room is also quite warm because of the isolation in this old building. The result is that I can have a lot of issues with heating. So I'm going to take care of that, and that's going to be the next video. So in this video you still see the tank in its old shape. So this is with all the lights, and in a new video you will see the tank with new LED lights. I hope that there used to be some orchids on that branch there where you see some left of the rope. Let's see, I think they dropped down. Yeah, they did. So there's some orchids there that need to save. Some Pleurotalus, I think. But yeah, the update will be next video that this tank will have new lighting. I ordered online. I have to put them together, so it's a self-built system till a certain level, of course. It's LED modules that I can link to a driver, LED driver, and then with a knob I can arrange the intensity. So I hope that the next time I can show some updates on this topic. But this is the progress on this tank. It's a bit dry today. Let me see if I can put the raining system on, and then that's also another topic for the next video. But yeah, this tank in its current coloring. Let's see. Here we go. And I'll leave the video at that. And let's see if I can get a shot of one of the frogs. As you can see here, there the frog is. I have some issues with misting on the windows, especially this one, because it seems that I bumped it while cleaning the glass. But yeah, there are things to improve. But I really like the tank. It's a real joy. And so this is my update, and see you next video with new lighting.